So the first question is reviews. Love them, hate them, or don't read them. And the second part is, do you appreciate constructive criticism / observation from readers? Have you gone back before the next release and changed valid things that have been pointed out?
I love reviews. I'm just happy if anybody's writing about the book. So yeah, I love them. And but we definitely have in terms of fiction, I've had criticism, like friendly criticism somebody's given me, and I've gone back and tweaked a character to make that character like less one note or more multidimensional, or to like clarify things about that character, especially in the like trilogy where we're taking the same characters as they're evolving in different books. So evolution of them makes sense anyway, but also I'm kind of, I am kind of happy when people are like, yeah, I don't really understand this character and they're not really there very much. What's the point of them? I feel like that's probably like, at least for my writing, is probably, always like valid and warranted criticism. So yeah, I definitely take it in.
I like reviews. I don't mind reviews at all. I don't read all reviews. After a while, I forget to look, honestly. But constructive criticism, I love constructive criticism. There have been times where, if the same issue comes up multiple times, then I know that there's something I need to work on, and it's a real issue that needs to be addressed. And so I always appreciate that, because if I don't get better with each book I write, then I'm not doing my job very well.
I love reviews because when I write a book, I'm alone, and afterward it goes to beta readers and editors and whatever, and they give a lot of professional and constructive feedback. But once the book is finished and goes out in the world, it's been over a year or two since I started writing, and sometimes I don't remember. That's the wrong word. So I don't kind of connect with this first discovery of the book anymore. It's for me, it's a project I've been working on for years and years. And when readers read it for the first time and they have their first reaction, that's kind of wonderful to get this feedback again and this fresh eyes on the project. So
I think that I hate the Amazon reviews that are like, she sucks, this sucks, and you're like, there's nowhere to go with that. I don't know.
You want something meaty. Like, did you actually read it? Because if you have something constructive, totally want to hear it. The only review that I've read, and I do love them because like Chris said, it's so solitary what we do. So to know that somebody has read it and responded to it, good or bad, I love hearing that feedback. The only thing that I reacted to in a review, my fourth book, I tried to do something a little bit different, and somebody said, I buy books from Bella for sex scenes. Like, this had no sex in it at all. And it was like, okay, message received. And the next book that I pitched to the editor, I said, this one's going to be have more steamy. And she said, good, because I don't know if you noticed that people didn't like that there wasn't very much sex in that last one. But in terms of my stories growing from reader feedback, it's the people who read it before, and those beta readers give invaluable advice, and I always take to heart their constructive criticism and always push myself to grow and make the book as good as it can be before it launches.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going to comment on. I like reviews too. I sometimes don't read them for a while, and then I'll think, oh, I wonder what people are saying, and pop in and look at them. And I always enjoy that, good or bad. I like to learn from that. But for me, I love feedback from readers when I'm writing, and when they're still like beta readers, and I use readers. I have, if you have a character, like if I have a character who has autism, and so I was part of a group with parents and kids with autism, and they allowed me to interview them and that kind of feedback. And they read parts of my book then once I wrote it and gave me that feedback is just invaluable, I think.
Yeah, reviews, mixed feelings about reviews. I definitely read the first like 10 for sure that come in to make sure there's not some big thing wrong with the book, because I do self-publish, and I can fix it if there's like a missing chapter. so I do look for those. But after it gets going for a while, I kind of try to forget about it. I have a good buddy of mine who will give me a warning if there's a 1 star that pops up. She'll be like, don't look at your reviews today. So that part helps. But other than that, and of course, constructive criticism. I love to get emails from readers. All that stuff, good or bad, it's really, really helpful if it's detailed. So definitely reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you guys.